I've done. I've filled up this syringe with 20 cc's.
Katrin Rudge likes her students to read books.
And we're going to see how far Ashley can compress that air.
Almost as much as she likes them to see for themselves.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's quite, well, try it.
And do for themselves.
All right, there we go. Excellent. Okay, now, do you understand what's going on? That affects the students and impacts their learning a lot.
So do the other creatures keeping an eye on students in Sarasota's Riverview High School classroom, including an eel and a shark embryo visible inside its egg.
When you see an animal up close, you might be taking a look at our shark egg and see the development and that whole process. It really gives you a very different appreciation and understanding.
So do field trips to see marine life in its natural habitat.
Yeah, there's one down in the nest. See that one?
But these things, the boat rides on Sarasota Bay, the aquaria in the classroom, the labs the students do, don't make Katrin's class unique.
And the same principle happens when you're scuba diving.
These do.
This setup here is actually how aquaculture is done in Florida.
Concrete burial crypts adapted to keep marine animals alive.
It was a lot of work getting initially started. We wrote several grants, and we've been successful in getting close to about $100,000 in grant money to support the program.
It's a program where high school students run a real-life fish farm.
There's a lot more than just the fish. You have to learn water quality, the equipment. There's a lot more into it than it looks like. It's not just fun and games. You have to know chemistry, all your basic sciences.
They raise fish as different as koi, which they hope to sell, and tilapia, which they plan to eat. Until then, the fish's survival completely depends on the students knowing what their environment must be.
They know if they don't do things right, the fish are going to die.
You'd think such a burden would scare kids away. It has done just the opposite.
It's enjoyable. I love coming to my 8th period marine biology class and taking care of it. That's what I do every day. I do my work, I hurry up and get my work done in here, and then I come and help Miss Rudge do all the tanks.
Caleb Privet lived in Indiana when he developed an interest in marine science during visits to his grandmother in Sarasota.
I moved down here to get into marine biology. That was what I wanted to do, so I figured this would help a lot. I actually moved down here with my grandma. My parents are still in Indiana.
Sarah Thomas did not have to leave her parents behind to pursue her interest in marine biology.
In Tennessee, I heard about it and I read about it, but I didn't actually get to see it, firsthand. But it makes me confident that I know what I want to do when I get to college and in the future.
Part of this program is learning the business as well as the science of aquaculture. Whether this becomes a career path, Katrin Rudge wants her students to understand the delicate balance between life and death facing all marine creatures and how it could affect us.
80% of our oceans are depleted. We've overfished. We've just decimated some of the populations out there in the ocean, which I really try to hone in on that in my classes and get them more environmentally conscious.
What better way than to see for themselves?